start.
Hi, welcome to Center for Faith Agency. My name is Jada Price. I'm going to be your social worker today. If we could just kind of start off with your name and your age, just a little introduction.
Hi, my name is Tony and I'm 32 years old.
Alright, nice to meet you. Okay, so before we get started with everything, I want to explain to you a little bit about our confidentiality policy. So anything in this session that you say to me, it will stay in the session as long as it's nothing of you informing me that you're going to harm yourself or someone else. And if that does happen, then unfortunately I would have to breach confidentiality and report it. So, with that being said, also, in any chance if you see me just, taking notes or something like that, I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. It's just me jotting notes down just so I can kind of better understand the situation.
Okay.
So, we can just begin with you just kind of explaining what brings you in today.
Well, a while back I was on a job as a construction worker and I kind of hurt my back. And when I went to the doctor, they put me on a drug, fentanyl. And it helped out a lot, but after that, my back still hurts. So on and off, I've still been using it. And I don't think it's a problem, but people around me sometimes think I have some issues, but I was just coming in to see if there's anything I could do to help that situation.
All right, so thank you first off for sharing that with me. I'm so sorry that you hurt yourself on a job. That's very unfortunate. So we're definitely going to touch on that, but first, I noticed earlier you did complete the drug abuse screening test, the DAST-10, and if it's okay with you, would it be all right if we kind of just went through the test together? Okay, so this is the drug abuse screening test, the DAST-10 is what it's called. It's 10 questions, and basically each question is your response to things that occurred in the past 12 months. So for our first question, you said, have you used drugs other than those required for medical reasons? And you circled yes. And if you kind of can elaborate on the drug name, I remember earlier you did say fentanyl.
Yeah, fentanyl, but it was for medical reasons, but I wasn't technically getting prescribed anymore, but I still had some, so. Okay,
all right. So for our next question, 2, do you abuse more than one drug at a time? You stated yes. So I heard earlier you did say fentanyl, so are you using something else with it?
Yeah, well, I didn't think I did, but I saw that they mentioned marijuana up there, and I do smoke occasionally.
Okay, and is it times where you mix the fentanyl with like the marijuana, kind of taking them on the same day?
It actually works a little better like that.
All right, so for question number 3, are you unable to stop using drugs when you want? Do you ever feel like if you're kind of unable?
No, I think it's not an issue. I think if I wanted to stop, I could, but I just don't see a problem. I feel like it makes me in a better mood. I feel happier, and I don't know. I just feel like it's fine. But other people don't have issues with it.
Okay, so you feel as if basically, if you really want to stop, you could.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Okay, so for question number 4, have you ever had blackouts or flashbacks as a result of drug use?
Yeah, I think I had a blackout before. I don't know if I took too much of it, but I just remember just sitting down on the couch. I ended up laying down watching TV. Next thing I know, I just woke up a couple hours later, but I just don't remember anything. It was in the middle of the daytime.
Okay, so you were kind of unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
It happened a couple of times, but it just wasn't as long.
Okay, all right. Okay, so for question number 5, do you ever feel bad or guilty about your drug use? You marked yes.
Yeah, sometimes. Just because, like I mentioned earlier, just people around me sometimes have problems with it, so that makes me feel a little bit guilty about it.
Would you say it kind of makes you like kind of feel sad? Or in a sense, do those people, do they still want to like kind of be around you? Or?
Yeah, in a sense, but I could just tell they kind of look at me a little bit different, kind of feel certain ways about me.
And how does that make you feel?
Say kind of depressed a little bit. Like you said, sad about it.
Alright, okay, so for question number 6, does your spouse or parents ever complain about your involvement with drugs?
Yeah.
Is it your parents or your spouse or pretty much both of them?
It's pretty much both of them. Like my parents, they just stay on me. They want me to keep a stable job. And of course, my girlfriend Kim, she doesn't want me doing it. So
Okay, yeah. I understand that. So for question number 7, have you neglected your family because of your use of drugs? Do you ever feel like maybe you kind of like neglected them, kind of pushed them off to the side?
sometimes I might neglect them, but like if I'm not feeling well. But overall, I would say no.
No? Okay. All right, yes. And I see you did mark no. For question number 8, have you engaged in illegal activities in order to obtain drugs? I see that you marked a yes.
Yeah, it's actually not. I feel like it's not that bad. I just pretty much bought the drugs from somebody from an illegal source, but it still was the same drugs I was prescribed for. So.
But it wasn't like it wasn't from a pharmacy, or it wasn't prescribed like by a doctor.
Yeah, it wasn't prescribed. It was the same pills.
Okay. Question number 9. Have you ever experienced withdrawal symptoms? Like, have you ever felt sick when you stopped taking the fentanyl?
Yeah, I tried to stop taking it before, and I did feel kind of sick, nauseous a little bit. And I wasn't sure if it was withdrawals or not, or if just because the drug just helps me that much. I'm not sure. So I just decided to put a yes.
Okay, and so for the last question, number 10, have you had medical problems as a result of your drug use? And I see for this one you mark no. So you've never experienced any type of memory loss or hepatitis, bleeding, none of that?
Nothing serious.
Okay, good. So your overall score for the DAST-10 was a 7. So this score marks you in the 6 to 8 score category, which is the substantial level. So so it is the substantial level of usage.
That's crazy. I think it would be more of the moderate level.
Okay, and so why would you think that?
I just feel like it's, like I said, it's not that serious, but I guess if that's what you say it is.
Okay. Would it be okay if I kind of explain to you a little bit of the risk factors that's kind of involved with the usage of fentanyl?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you knew this, but it does affect the respiratory system and also brain development. And if it's taken frequently, it can cause death. Okay, so I kind of just want to touch base with you on that.
Go.
So if it's just okay with me asking you this, do you feel as if maybe you're kind of ready to stop using fentanyl?
Like I said,
marijuana?
I feel like I'm fine, but I think overall, I think it's time for me to stop using it because I see the problems it might be causing to other people around me and kind of myself a little bit.
Okay. So if you were to think about how ready you are to stop using fentanyl on a scale of 0 meaning not ready at all and 10 meaning you're very ready, what number would you choose between 0 and 10?
Between 0 and 10? Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah. So if you were to think about how ready you are to stop using fentanyl on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being not ready at all and 10 being you're very ready to stop, what number would you choose?
Well, I would say I'm not ready at all, but I am 100% willing to give it a try.
Okay, so just on a scale of 0 to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would just say probably, I would just for the sake of it, I would say a 7 maybe.
Okay, a 7, wow, okay, yeah, that's a nice high number. So, if you don't mind me asking, why didn't you pick a lower number, like a 2 or a 3, that would mean you're kind of only a little, ready to stop?
Because I feel like I can stop when I want, and I think it's the right time.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm ready for it right now. So.
And is it 2?
And I just put, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you can go ahead.
No, I'm saying I just put 7. I didn't want to put it too high because I really don't want to that much in a way, but I know I have to. So that's why I picked up kind of a moderate high number.
Yeah, but 7 is actually a great number, and that really shows your readiness. And also, I know you said you felt like it's time to stop. Is it too because you kind of want to repair those relationships that you have? Okay, that's really good. So another question: was there ever a time like where you've tried like to stop using or not using?
Like said I tried for a short time before, but I wasn't feeling too good after, so I decided to get back on it.
Okay, so kind of what got in the way of that though?
Just my back started to ache a little bit more, and I was feeling nauseous, like we mentioned before. I'm not sure if it was the withdrawal symptoms or not, but I just thought that since I was feeling good, I might as well keep using them.
Okay, and it's kind of more the pain that you're experiencing. You feel like behind the use.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a question. Okay, so how long do you think you can go without using fentanyl?
I feel like I could go for a while. I probably could stop if I wanted to.
Okay,
I
so
don't think it'll be any problems other than if there's withdrawals maybe, but I'm sure there's something we could do about it.
do you think maybe like a month or
Yeah, I feel like a month.
a month? Okay,
I
so
feel like more than a month, just indefinitely. I think I can
more
stop.
than a month? Okay, and also, is there anyone in your life that you can kind of talk to and that can kind of support you in this process of you trying to
Yeah,
stop for that
definitely.
month? All right, that's really good. Okay, and who would be that person?
Of course, my girlfriend, Kim, my parents, they're hard to talk to, but I know that they'll support me anyway.
Okay,
You know, we have a couple of friends I could talk to.
so when you feel yourself kind of experiencing that urge to use, what are some things that you're going to kind of put in place for you not to do so?
I guess I could do more activities.
Okay,
Get back in the gym.
all right, you like working out, that's really
Playing
good.
basketball. I just kind of stopped when I injured myself, and then once I got on the pain medication, I was kind of didn't have the motivation to get back in. So I feel like if I do that, I'll have less free time to think about doing drugs.
Okay, so great. You've come up with some great reasons to stop using, like rebuilding your relationship with your parents and your girlfriends, and you've also developed some great strategies to stop using by, you stated, getting back involved in your activities such as working out, playing basketball with your friends. So I think those are all great strategies that we came up with today. I think we've developed a great plan, and I'm really proud of you for just giving this a try. Now, would it be okay with you if we kind of follow up next month to see how things are going within the plan?
Yeah, definitely. I think that would be perfect.
All right, then. I look forward to seeing you next month.
No problem.
All right, we'll schedule the next
Thank you
appointment.
for everything.
No problem. Thank you.
All right.